Hey students, today we're going to go over, because you're going to get ready to start playing the marimbas and the xylophones, and so we're going to go over the names of the instruments, what they mean, and then we'll talk about mallets and mallet technique. Pay close attention, this is really important stuff. We're going to start off with the two different kinds of instruments we have in the classroom. The first kind of instrument we have is a xylophone. Now, xylophones were made specifically for the music classroom. They were invented by a composer and his colleagues in Germany, and they are part of the Orff instrument set. So, xylophones were specifically made for you, for the kids in the music classroom, to learn about music and to be able to use to increase your knowledge and skill level in music. So, xylophones have three sizes. Small, medium, and large basically, but they have specific names. The first one is a soprano. The second one is alto. And the third one is bass. The other kind of instruments we have in the classroom, the larger instruments, they are called marimba. These were not specifically made for the classroom at all. These are from Africa, and they are used in their communities to play music. They're used in bands to play music, and so music teachers went to visit and learned about these instruments and just loved them, and so they added them into the music classroom. So we have, in this instance, the marimbas are a little bit different. Marimbas have 5 sizes. The first size and the second size are the same, so as xylophones. So the smallest is called a soprano, then an alto, but then we also have tenor, then a baritone, and then a bass. So the largest of both instruments also match as far as names go. So we have soprano, alto, and bass, but then the marimbas have 2 extra that are in between the size of alto and bass. So sopranos are the smallest of each family, and they're also the highest. So the smaller your bars are, the higher the pitch is going to be. So we have sopranos by the window over there, and then we have for xylophones, and then we have the 2 sopranos set up right here in the front of the classroom. Then the altos, we got 1 alto set up over here, and then we have some alto xylophones set up in the back of the room. And then for the bass xylophones, we have 2 over here against the wall. And then for marimba, the tenor follows the alto. Then the baritone is the second largest. And then the bass is the largest and the lowest of their family. Okay, so soprano is the highest and the smallest. Alto is the second highest and second smallest. Tenor is the third, I guess it would be third smallest or third largest, it's in the middle. And the baritone is the second largest, and then the bass is the largest and the lowest. Okay? All right, so that is what you need to know, and you need to know these names because there's going to be times when I'm going to say, hey, I need you to go over to the bass xylophone, and you need to know which one that is, and you need to go straight to it. Or I'll say, hey, I need you to go to an alto marimba. You need to know which one that is, and you need to be able to go straight there. So that will take time to practice, but you'll get it. And the best way to do it is by memorizing what they mean and what they look like. All right, mallets. There are 2 different kinds of mallets in the classroom. We have marimba mallets that they have wooden, like wooden mallets or wooden handles with rubber on top. And then we have the xylophone mallets that have plastic with rubber. These actually can be used on both the xylophones and the marimba. These are just going to be used on marimba. These are a little bit harder, and I don't want to damage the bars on the xylophones. So with these, you are going to be able to, you're going to pinch for correct mallet technique. You're going to pinch about right here, wrap around, but you're going to need to be loose wrapping around right here, and then elbows out, and then you're going to bounce. Okay? So pinch, wrap around, elbows out, and bounce. The reason why these need to be loose is so that you do bounce. This needs to be moving, and this part of the mallet needs to move inside your hand. It's going to be tight where you pinch. The rest of it is nice and loose. Let it bounce. If you try to grip it really tight and then you try to bounce on the instrument, your arm is going to be bouncing up and down, and you don't want that. That's way too much effort. You're going to get really tired, and you're not going to be able to play as fast as everyone else. So pinch, wrap around loosely, elbows out, and then you're going to find the center of the bar, which I call the sweet spot. It's where it sounds the best, and it's where when you strike it, the bar is going to stay put. If you're on a xylophone and you try to hit the ends, there's a possibility the bar could come up. So we don't want the bar to come up. We want it to remain on the instrument, and we don't want the instrument to break. So you're going to bounce, and you're going to bounce in the center of the bar. Now I have my hands kind of out so you can see that this is moving a little bit. Okay, and if you're shorter, that's going to be really tough on a high instrument. So that's why I say elbows out, because then you can raise up your mallets and you can play correctly. If you are trying to play like this with your elbows in, then your stick could end up touching that bar and actually either breaking the stick, damaging the bar, breaking the instrument. We don't want that. So that's why I say elbows out. So you're going to be able to bounce. Okay? So make sure, let's just review one more time. Mallet technique. Pinch, wrap around loosely, elbows out, find the center of the bar, and bounce. And what's the name of the center of the bar? The sweet spot. That's right, it's where it sounds the best. All right, so hopefully this helps you, and that you can watch this as many times as you'd like, so it will help you remember. It'll be on my YouTube channel so that you can go through it and practice. Okay? All right, look forward to seeing you. Bye.